Well, this is question from March 22, uh, 9709, variant 32. Question number 11. The diagram shows the curve y equals to sine x cos of 2x for x greater than or equals to 0, less than or equals to half y, and its maximum point M. A part is find the x coordinate of M. Give me your answer correct to three significant figure. This is for 6 marks. So there are different approaches. So you can apply the product rule because M is the maximum point, and at maximum point dy by dx is equals to 0. So first we differentiate. So for the differentiation, either you can apply the product rule, or you can first use the trigonometry, and as we have angle x and 2x, so we'll try to get the expression in terms of angle x. So here I can apply a double angle identity. So 2, so there are three forms of the double angle formula for cos of 2x. Cos of 2x is cos square of x minus sine square. This is double angle formula. 1 minus 2 sine square of x, and the third is 2 cos square of x. So here I'll use 1 minus 2 sine square of x. Next, open the brackets. Sine of x minus 2 sine cube x. So after using double angle identities, now you can differentiate. So before differentiating this, I'll write the second as, just for your understanding, power 3. Now, differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx is equals to, the differentiation of sine of x is cos of x, and here 2. Apply the power rule, write 3 sine of x raised to the power 3 minus 1, 2 into the derivative of sine of x, which is cos of x. So this is the derivative of the base, and angle is x. So the derivative of angle is 1. So here, so the chain rule is equal to cos of x minus 6 sine square of x cos of x. So this is dy by dx. At M, which is the maximum point, dy by dx is equal to 0. If dy by dx equals to 0 means cos of x minus 6 sine square of x cos of x is equal to 0. Cos of x is common. 1 minus 6 sine square of x is equals to 0. So either cos of x equals to 0 or 1 minus 6 sine square of x is equals to 0. So note that this is a value, M is a value. The x coordinate of M is from 0 to 1 over 2 pi. So x is equals to pi over 2. If cos of x equals to 0, x is equals to pi over 2. So reject this option because this cannot be the answer for x. This cannot be the answer for the x coordinate of M. So 6 sine square of x is equal to 1. I can simplify. Sine square of x is equals to 1 over 6. Then sine of x is equals to plus minus 1 over root 6. Sine of x is equals to 1 over root 6. Sine of x is equals to minus 1 over root 6. So here, sine is negative in these two quadrants. So again, reject this sine of x equals to minus 1 over root 6. And from this end, yes, you can get the answer. Sine is positive here and in the second quadrant. As the value of x is from 0 to pi over 2, so again, you reject the second quadrant. So, or you can just ignore this thing. So the only answer is this value. So x is equals to, so basic angle is the answer. Sine inverse of 1 over root 6. So x is equals to sine inverse of 1. So answer in, use the radian mode of the, so in differentiation, we always use the radian mode for the angles. So 1 over root 6, 1 over root 6 inverse sine is 0.4205 blah blah blah. So x is equals to 0.421 and this answer is there. Correct to 3 significant figures. So I rejected this part, I rejected, so the only answer is 0.421. Second part, using the substitution, u is equals to cos of x, find the area of the shaded region enclosed by the curve, the x-axis in the first quadrant, giving it answer in a simplified exact form. So this is the area, shaded area. So the lower limit for the area is given, but the upper limit is not there. So as the curve is given, this curve is y is equals to sine of x cos of 2x. And this is the point where y is equals to 0. So for the upper limit, put y equals to 0. So we need the limits. For upper limit, put y is equals to 0 and y is sine of x cos of 2x is equal to 0. Either sine of x is equals to 0. From here x equals to 0. Cos of 2x is equals to 0. 2x is equal to cos inverse of 0. 2x is equals to pi over 2. X is equals to pi over 4. So this is the upper limit. So the lower limit was already known. So x is equals to 0. So x equals to 0. So x is equals to pi over 4. We are looking for the area of the shaded region. Now recall the formula for the area. The formula for the area of the shaded region, as it is with the x-axis, area is from 0 to pi over 4 pi dx. And this is a substitution which we want to use. Here, from 0 to pi over 4, y is sine of x cos of 2x dx, and substitution is u is equal to cos of x. So first we need to remove this angle 2x. So again recall the double angle identities and use the double angle identity here, sine of x. So as there are three options for cos of 2x and we want to use a substitution, so choose that in which we have cos. So this is the double angle formula, 2 cos square of x minus 1. So here I'm using 2 cos square of x minus 1 dx. So this is a basic equation of integration by substitution. So for the integration by substitution, what we do first, we differentiate the substitution. Du by dx is cos of x, or du by dx is equals to, it is cos of x, so du by dx is minus sine of x. So du would be, I can write it as minus du is sine of x. So this implies that, so for sine of x dx, you can write minus du. U is cos of x. If we have sine of x dx, that can be replaced by minus du. And again, the limits are in x, changing the limits. If x is equals to 0, u equals to cos of 0. Cos of 0 is equal to 1. If x is equal to pi by 4, the upper limit, u equals to cos of pi by 4, which is root 2 over 2. So this is working with a substitution. So after this working, now change the variable of the question. The corresponding, for x equals to 0, the corresponding value of u is 1. For x equals to pi over 4, the corresponding value of u is under root 2 over 2. And or before using the substitution, let us rearrange the terms. 2 cos square of x minus 1. I can change the order of this multiplication. Sine of x dx I can write, and this whole sine of x dx can be replaced by minus du. Now changing the variable. If x equals to 0, u equals to 1. If x equals to pi by 4, the corresponding value of u is under root 2 by 2. Next is 2. As u is equals to cos of x, so cos square would be 2u square minus 1, and the sine of x dx, the whole thing can be replaced by minus du. One root 2 over 2, 1 minus 2u square du. Now integrating. Integration of 1 is u. Integration of 2u square is minus 2u cube over 3, and limits 1 root 2 over 2. Next, upper limit minus lower limit, root 2 over 2 minus 2 over 3 root 2 over 2 power 3 upper limit minus lower limit 1 minus 2 over 3 1 cubed. You can use calculator here. Root 2 over 2 minus 2 upon 3. If you write root 2 over 2 in the calculator and cube of that is, sorry, root 2 over 2 whole power 3 is root 2 upon 4 1 minus 2 over 3. Root 2 over 2 minus, you can simplify like 2 times, and yes, we have root 2 over 6 minus 1 over 3. Simplify. Further, you can use calculator. Root 2 over 2 minus root 2 over 6 is, you can use calculator or you can do this manually. So we have the answer for the area. So here is the area, or you can further take 1 over 3 common. Root 2 minus 1 is the area of the shaded region in the diagram. This is the area of the shaded region in this diagram. So this was the working with the substitution, but and change the variable. So first I rearranged. So I changed the position for these two because there's a multiplication sign. I can write this bracket first and then sine of x. And when I write sine of x dx, the whole thing sine of x dx can be replaced by minus du. And this minus is multiplied by this bracket, and we have 1 minus 2u square. And finally, integrating and using the limits, we have the answer. Thank you.